Hi. If you're still with me, thank you very much. These things that I speak of, truly, there are things that the Lord wants you to know. Okay. I'm working on putting something together to explain how I've learned all this, and so to answer your questions and what I've learned. And I'm no different than any of you. Okay. I'm just a normal person. I really am. I'm a normal person, though, with an extraordinary heart. And I can say that without, any type of vanity or in a conceited way, because the Lord gave me that. It's caused me much heartache through my life. It truly has. I didn't understand a lot. I didn't understand people because I was just open, all the time, and I didn't know to, I couldn't hold back. I just loved everybody. I just believed everybody. I had no discernment, and the Lord put people around me to give me discernment. But I just thought they were just being mean. You're just being mean to them. Quit being mean to those people. There was people around me that the enemy had planted in my life that I thought I was there to save. Okay, I thought I was there to save them, to help them, and people around me were seeing something that I didn't, and they were trying to warn me. They're just a little too close, or I don't think their intentions are very good, or whatever the warning signs were. But I just knew better than them. You just are cold-hearted. You just don't know them. I do. They're okay. They're okay. No, they're not dishonest. No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not doing that. Yes, they were. I don't have. Some of us, our hearts are not made like that, and that's that's a flaw, kind of, sorta, because we can't discern. When you have a loving heart, you love. You're led by your heart, which is the good thing. Remember, you have to let your heart lead, not your mind. Your mind is easily influenced by the enemy. Whispers here, there, this, that. Your heart is true. But I did not, I was not given the gift of discernment for the people around me trying to use me or hurt me, okay? I just thought, they didn't really mean that. No, they didn't mean it that way. Oh, no, you just don't know them. It'll be okay. Oh, shoot, no, it'll be okay. Okay, listen to those people around you, because Lord sends us people in our lives. The enemy sends you people in your life too, all right? But the Lord will also, when he sees that, he sends us people, all right? We have to learn that if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, it's probably a duck, all right? And this is something I have to work on. Like I said, I used to practice in the mirror saying, no, no, no. It never worked. It never took, So this is something, and it's okay if you don't have it. It's okay. It's your heart was made as a birth for heaven. Okay, and it's a gift. It's a gift from God. Your heart is a gift from God. We just have to learn to protect it without cutting it off. We have to let our heart shine, but we have to learn to protect it from the enemy, but still shining our light through it. That's a very, very hard thing to do. And that's why I speak of the things I do regarding what to be aware of. I don't speak of this stuff from non-experience. These are the things, the mysteries and such, the Lord has taught me. This other knowledge, the Lord has taught me too. He's taught me through walking through it. All right, it's lessons. And remember, our story, okay, our walk and our story, our life is, and our heart is our gift to God. Okay, it's our testimony, but it's our gift. It's what we overcame. It's all of it. All right? It's all of it, and that's why it's stored here. I just thought everybody was good. Okay. Well, this leads me to the next thing, forgiveness. Forgiveness is so hard for many people, okay? It really is. But in order to get where you need to go, in order to search for the true heart of God, because once you do, once He sees how much you're craving Him and you're just not giving up and you're moving forward, always have to move forward. He sees this, okay? He's not blind. You may not know this, but He sees it. All right? He opens doors. Sometimes we don't see those open doors and we don't take them, but He opens them. All right? Just as He brings people through them, He will take people out of them. When the Lord is trying to remove someone from your life, let Him remove them. Let them go. But what do we do? Oh, stay. I don't want to let them go. No. It doesn't matter if it's a husband, boyfriend, relative. It doesn't matter who it is, okay? When the Lord is trying to remove someone from your life, and again, come on, we know this. We're smart people. We know we can try to hide it and fake it and pretend that it's not really in our face and happening. But when He's trying to take a person, multiple people, whoever it is, let Him go. Don't struggle. Don't hold back on it. Hear Him. Look and see what He's doing. He's pulling those people out of your life for a reason. Either, like I said, I didn't have that discernment. I'm trying to pull them right back in. No. And no. Let Him go. Let go of the ropes. Let go. Let Him go. All right? He will bring somebody in that you need in your life. All right? No mistakes. He will bring in someone that you need at that time. All right? That's how He works it. Be open. You will miss a lot of good people if you judge them right away. You will miss a lot of good people in your life if you judge them by their bad hair day, by the car they drive, by the house they live in, by the clothes they may have on that day. Which is funny because, sometimes we just throw it and go, and people look at us like, I don't want to wait on her. Look at her. She's all Hoosiery. I don't want to wait on her. She don't even match or anything. I have days like that. I don't care. I just get in the car. I just go. If I'm going to go get a cup of coffee, you think I'm going to put a face on and stuff? No, I'm going for my cup of coffee. But it's how people treat you, okay? Very differently. Very differently. So you miss a lot of good people that are sent in your life if you don't get to know them, okay? If you judge by what you're seeing on the outside, all right, boy, shoot, can I tell you what you're missing? More people, I don't care where a person's from. I don't care what they have, what they don't have, what they think none of that, no. You don't keep up with the Joneses, because who are the Joneses, really? Who are they? You trust me, if you lived in that house, you'd see who the Joneses really were. You wouldn't want it, okay? You wouldn't want it. You always think you want something you can't have, okay? Appreciate what's right in front of you, because that's what you're supposed to have, all right? Don't keep dreaming for stuff, because this keeps you from your walk. Keeps you from reality, keeps you from your walk. Keeps you from, okay, your thinking and wishing of the life that you think you should have or want to have or what you think somebody else has is keeping you from that life that you're striving for and that He has planned for you. Because you can't walk forward. You're right here. So, okay, before I get off subject, recognize who He has walking in front of you, okay? Don't judge Him. Do not judge Him. Can I tell you, I win. My sister-in-law for years sold Mary Kay Cosmetics, right? Do you know I win every year she took me because I won the before and after contest? You walked in before with no makeup and your hair not done, and they took a snapshot picture, all right? Then after they put makeup on and fluff my hair a little bit, no washing it, just do a little fluff thing, I won. I won every time. See the difference? See the difference? So don't judge them. Now, when the Lord's trying to remove somebody from your life, look at it for what it is and let them go. You're not going to die. It's not going to kill you. Trust me. Tomorrow's going to come. Tomorrow is going to come. I know you think that your life is over and your heart's broke and you just can't survive this, but you can. You sure can. You know what? You're going to get up the next morning and you're going to do the same thing you're going to do. Don't cry over something that is really nothing, all right? It's not worth your tears because, as I said before, he'll give you something to cry about. But listen to him. People say, well, God don't talk to me. God doesn't talk to me. Yes, he does. He talks to all of us. He talks to all of us through the people that he sends in our path, all the people that he takes out of our life, and all the people he brings in our life. This is how he speaks to us too. If you want that deeper relationship, you have to clear all this yuck out of your life because guess what? All this truly is coming before him, all right? So this is how he works. It's not overnight. Just because you want it and pray for it. You wonder why you can't hear from me? People say, well, I don't have dreams or visions. I don't have dreams or visions. I don't. I've prayed so many times, Lord, just please let me see you. Let me stand in front of you. Let me dream tonight. Let me dream about you. Come in my dreams like everybody else does. You know, am I defective again? Am I defective? Am I doing something wrong? Okay, this is what he told me. I'm sorry. I have one of those fuzzy things sitting in my eye, and it's driving me fruit. So, you know, I went to prayer on this, and I asked him, why? Why don't you come to me? You know, do you not like me? Am I not, you know, what? But I knew he liked me. I knew he loved me. But again, we take it personal. This is what he said to me. He said, Mary Beth, I don't come to you because I don't need to come to you. Okay? You don't need to see me to believe in me. You are strong. You don't need me to come into your dreams or me to give you visions to believe in who I am and to who Jesus is. I don't need to show you these things because you walk in faith. You know me. You walk in faith. Others, all right? Others, you know, like I said, it's all planned at birth, all right? And who's marked. Others need a little spoon feeding, okay? Others, to get that, they need to see him. They need to hear, I mean, in their dreams, they need that. And that's okay. That's wonderful. That's not taking anything away from them at all, right? Because he's got a very special plan for all of us. And if that's what they need to get to where he needs them to be, so go. And you know, many times I would pray, Lord, let me dream of you. Let me see you. Let me have a visit. Let me have it. And then I'd say, no, Lord, no. No, Lord, I don't need that. No, really. You know, I don't. Because, you know, I know that you're right here. I don't need to see you. I'm sorry I asked for that, but I take it back. You know, let somebody else, and I said this for years and not even knowing this, right? Let somebody else have it because I don't need it. I'm good. I know who you are. I know I'm good. Give it to somebody else. That's what it was. So if you don't, you know, have dreams of the Lord or visions, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. You know, you're strong. You're strong, and He knows that you love Him, and that you're gonna finish the cross the finish line without having that. How pleasing is that to Him? How pleasing. So don't think that He's not favored you if you can't see Him. I have dreams of Him. It's okay. It's all right. You know, we all want that. We do, because it's like, I just want to see Him. I just want to see what it looks like, you know. Can you just, give me a pat on the head or on the shoulder or something? He does. He just doesn't do it in the way we think, we're missing. We think we're missing something. No, because He fills us in other ways, all right? How to get to these levels with Him, though? You cannot go before the Lord and plead your heart out and plead everything, but keep something deep hidden. unforgiveness, right? You can't do that. You can't have any unforgiveness or resentment or harbored feelings toward anyone or anything, and then go before the Lord. Remember, He's holy, okay? And in order for you to fully give it out to Him, you have to fully give it out to Him, all right? Then you want to see Him work some magic? Watch Him work some magic. Okay, it's very hard to forgive. It's very hard. Because we remember, right? We remember, okay? This, we were hurt. We were hurt by this, or whatever had happened. It holds you. It holds you back. It holds you back from moving on. It holds you back. How can you move forward? You know, when you're stuck there, you can't. It's impossible to do. But we all have tried. We all have tried. Forgive them. Doesn't mean that you won't forget it. Doesn't mean that, okay? But you have to forgive them. It's just an absolute must. And you know, let me tell you this. I don't know what we have to forgive. You know, we could have a cheating husband. We could have a cheating wife. I don't know. Let's say you do have. Women, it's very personal. It's a very personal thing, okay? Especially for women. Because what happens is, when a woman is cheated on, it's what their feeling is, what did I do wrong? Well, why wasn't I good enough? You know, what did I do? And this is what you have to understand. It is the most personal thing that ever happened to you, but it's so not personal, okay? It has nothing to do with you. Not one thing. It doesn't matter how tall you are, how short you are, how fat you are, how skinny you are, how beautiful. None of that matters. It's not about that, okay? It's not about you. So don't take it personal. And I know it's so hard, but it's not. It's them, okay? It's an insecurity in them, right? And of course, they want to flip it that you made them or did that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Let that guilt go. Let that burden go. Let it go. No. You know, I mean, there are reasons that lead to whatever happens in people's lives. Yes, there are. There are steps. There are reasons. There is fault, you know, on both sides. But and this really speaks to women too, and it could speak to some men too. But really, women. This keeps women from letting go and moving on and finding that peace that they're searching for, and it holds them back. Listen to me. Don't take it personal, all right? It has nothing to do with you. It's them. It is an insecurity in them. It is whatever. Men and women are completely different. You know, totally, completely different. I will tell you that. What is going to cause women to commit suicide? Okay, just want to die. I'm just going to die because he's not. I'm just going to die over this. No, you're not. No, you're not. And trust me, don't shed one tear for that. And don't go through the next 2 years of your life trying to prove to yourself that you're beautiful, or trying to prove to yourself that you're worthy or that you're lovable. Because when you have that broken heart, you just feel ugly. You feel unlovable, like nobody's ever going to want you or love you, and that's so not true. Okay, it's not true. Not true. Because you have to understand this. People, okay, men or women, I'm not going to go here, they can't stand guilt. They can't stand guilt. And I will say this, a lot of men, that they can't stand guilt. All right? So it's easier for them to allow a woman to think they did something wrong, right? But in their heart, they know they didn't, and they know that, okay? But they can't stand that guilt. So they'll leave it on the table. They'll leave it on the table. Clean that table off. Clean the table off. Get it off the table. All right? Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Don't take it personal, because it's not personal. It really is not. It's not. And you've done nothing wrong. You can't change yourself. So there's so many women that I know that they love the Lord terribly. They really do. But because of all this going on, they can't get there. They can't get to the next thing because they have all this junk inside of them. They have all this hurt, and they're asking the Lord to fix it. They're asking the Lord, why? Why, Lord? Why? I don't understand how you allowed this, and why? And, Okay, it's this is what he's telling you. All right. It just leads in that you're in a stalemate. All right. You can't move from that spot. You can't move forward because you're in that. You're trying to fix you. Before you move on, you're trying to find out what's wrong with you. You know, what you did wrong. So you don't want to make that mistake again. All right? But guess what? Well, you got to realize you didn't do anything wrong. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, there's not fault in a relationship and people do, you know, have little pet peeves of this, that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about quit trying to fix yourself of something that you think you caused because of a defect in you, all right? Because it's not. It's not. And how can you move on? You're going to be in that same spot for how long, you know? And then you're going to go out looking for love in all the wrong places, you know, kind of cliche, but it's true, because you want to feel loved. You want to know that you are not ugly, that you are lovable, that somebody will love you, all right? This is just it's a vicious circle, all right? Know this. Had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with who you were, okay? But forgive them. Keep it back there, put it in the back, and move forward. Because if you don't, you can't move forward. You can't. And you just live in the paradise of the enemy. You live in the paradise of the enemy, all right? You are totally swimming with the sharks. You can't get where you need to be and what he's calling you to do when you are still in all of this, in the swamp, when you're in the swamp. So get out of the Everglades. Don't let your mind go to places that you can't come back from. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. Quit beating up on yourself. You're going to wake up tomorrow, and guess what? You're going to get your feet out of the bed, and you're going to walk, and you're going to move, and you're going to move on. All right? And it's not going to happen overnight, but it will. But you got to get your mindset right. Okay? You got to get your mindset. When you first get up and you start thinking, oh my God, this is, you know, why me, and why, Lord, did you do this to me, and why, you know, I don't understand, Lord. And okay, get it out, get it over with, but move on from it. All right? So, and he'll tell you. He will give you all these answers. He will tell you. You know, sometimes those people that we love in our life aren't people that are good in our life. They're not people he wants in our life. They're not for you. Because I will tell you this. When you are marked at birth and when you are a child of God's, he's got a whole plan set out for you. If you are with someone, the union is not blessed, all right? It's not blessed in the Lord's eyes, meaning it's not, no, that's not, this is, okay, you're going to stay in this for now, but I'm going to be moving, you know, you along or him in the back or whatever. I'm going to be changing all this. You see the signs coming. You know, you see when there's incompatibility, meaning spiritual incompatibility, you know that. You can pretend to play dumb all you want, but you truly know that. So why are you shocked when the Lord finally steps in and makes his chess move? That's what he does. He moves the chess pieces over and over and over and over and over. He's moving the chess pieces because he has a place for you. You have a divine heavenly assignment, and he's allowing you hurt or experience to go through this for you to use further down the line. But you can't stay in it, because if you don't, if you do, you can't get to the point he's trying to get to you. He can't checkmate. You understand? He can't checkmate. He can't finish the chess game. So, women, men, okay, if you are married to a non-believer, all right, but this man is a terrific man. Woman or man. When I say this, I'm just speaking from a woman's point, but it could be a woman, either or. But when your other significant other is a loving and good and everything wonderful, you know, they really truly have a good heart, but they don't know the Lord, and so they stay away. You know, it's like, oh, when you start talking, they'll walk in the other room. You know, it's like, oh, here she goes, or here he goes again, talking about, you know, going to crazy land. Now with all those other crazy people, okay, listen. I'm going to speak on this, what I know, on men. I mean, men, I mean, it's not like I know a lot of men, but men, they like to stay in their comfort zone, okay? They like what they know, okay? What's comfortable to them, what they know, what's familiar. And men don't like to feel they don't like to feel ignorant in things. They don't like to feel that they don't have knowledge in like many areas. And so someone who doesn't know the Lord, especially let's say they're an older age, it's kind of embarrassing because now they're having to learn a new concept. They have to learn something new. And at that age, they kind of inside feel like, well, I'm kind of embarrassed because I don't know that. So, it's hard. I'm saying it's hard for them to learn something new. All right? That doesn't mean that they don't want to learn or they don't want to hear. So don't be afraid. They might not at first welcome it, but again, it's because they're in an area they're unfamiliar with, and they like to speak about what they know. They like to stand firm in their comfort and what they have, complete knowledge in. And when it's new, they don't. And they don't like to feel stupid. They don't want to feel stupid. So sometimes it's baby steps. It's baby steps. But don't think that they won't listen or won't hear. You have to understand. That's why many men will stay wherever they're at for 40, 50 years, and they just it's normal. They just do their normal routine. No ups or downs. No, it's not really about even being happy or anything. It's what they know. They don't want to upheaval what they know. Oh no, it's the contentment. All right, it's the contentment. They do not like change. And of course, when you bring in a new teaching, that's change, because you have to change your whole life. Okay? You have to change your whole life. When you become a child of the Lord, you have to change your whole life. That's a scary thing, especially for people who do not like change. You have to understand these are many, many reasons, many layers why people, stay where they're at. In order to move where you need to, you need to put these things in practice. You do. And you need to understand you're not alone. What you're going through, it's not the exception, it's the rule. Okay? It's not the exception, it's the rule. Don't beat yourself up, all right? You're not going to die. You're not going to die. When he is trying to teach you, when he's trying to give you what you're asking for, okay, but you're not hearing because there's too much noise. He's not giving you the answers that you want, because you're praying for it so hard, and gosh doggone, this is what I want. But it's not what's best for you. And it's not what he knows. He knows what's best for us. And it's not the way it's supposed to be, because anything that keeps you, okay, from putting him first, he's going to pull out. He's going to pull it out if you're called. If you are marked by him, if you are a true child of God's, this is what he's going to do. And he's going to do it over and over and over and over until you finally get the message. And then you're standing there. How many Christians, I can't tell you, it's a lonely, lonely walk. Then all of a sudden, he isolates you. Okay, this is what he does. So if anybody out there feels isolated and alone, yeah, you're not. Again, you're not alone. You're not the you're not the exception. You're the rule. This is what he does. Now he wants your full attention. And he's got something big planned for you. If you feel you're not, you feel a little isolated from your family, from your friends, just alone. You're feeling very alone. He's getting ready to work in you. Okay, he has to have your full attention. He's done this because now he wants your full attention. All right? He got some great teaching for you. He's got something great he's about to open up to you. He's ready to take you to the next level. But don't fight it, okay? So don't be alone and lonely. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely, all right? Don't run from that. Don't keep going to lonely land, out in the world trying to find comfort in things that he's pulling you out of. Okay, you see what's going on here? He's settling you somewhere, but you keep going back. It's going to keep going round and around and around. Get off the Ferris wheel. Get off the Ferris wheel. See, okay, pray again. Pray for divine knowledge, divine understanding, divine teaching, and see what he's doing to you, all right? He's not punishing you. He's not. He's trying to give you this huge thing, and you're not getting it because you won't get off the ride. You won't get off the ride. So, he will pull you out, okay? He will pull you away from everything you loved. Everything you know. He will pull you out of your comfort zone, all right? He will put you in unfamiliar territory. And like I said before, that's when he starts peeling you down. He starts peeling everything away. He wants the core of you, the heart of you. It's your core, the heart. Okay, and now he's going to layer you with him. Everything him. He's going to layer you and clothe you all back. He's going to put Humpty Dumpty back together again. But if Humpty Dumpty, okay, keeps running around picking up all the scattered parts and won't sit still to be put back together again, what do you expect? You're going to just lay broken 24/7. You're never going to get put back together. You're never going to get reason. You're never going to get rhyme. You're never going to get the fix that you want. So you will continue this picking up the pieces every day of your life, consistently picking up the pieces, and boo-hooing because your favorite piece is cracked worse than all the others, Yeah, we all have cracked favorite pieces, What do? You got to listen, You want to get out of it? Listen and look around and see what he's trying to do for you. And this is fact, guys. This is it's common sense, okay? And if you're truthful, this is the thing is, we all try to run from these things. We all try to hide, and we do. But if you're really honest with yourself, really honest with yourself, you know it. You know it. Leave all that stuff go. And then when you do, walk in and he's in you and he's working in you and you're changing. Because now you know, and so now the Holy Spirit's working in you, and you finally, the altar call finally took. Your hand was raised, and you finally got that. Whatever that was you're looking for, you finally got it. You got that. Okay, but now another step comes. Okay, now you're going to take a ride to Crazy Land. All right, as your family or your friends. You've changed. You're different. You're different. So now they're going to put you in the car, okay, and they're going to drive you to, Wally World's empty parking lot, and here you are with your little sack lunch, and your backpack, and they're going to pretend to get out of the car, so you're going to get out, and then they're going to shut the doors really quick, unlock them, and pull away and leave you standing in this parking lot, because now you're in Crazy Land, right? You are in Crazy Land. But little do you know, okay, as you look around, you'll see all the other Wally World crazy people out there with you, whose families have sent them to Crazy Land. And guess what? We're going to be first in line, okay? When the park reopens, the park might be closed out when they drop us off. But when the park reopens, we're going to be first in line. We get the pick of the rides, all right? We are already going to know. You understand what I'm talking about? When Christians fall in love with the Lord, all right, after they go through all of this and finally see Him working, now they have to face the difference. They're different. They're no longer who their family and friends and their loved ones, children, whoever they may be, knew. All right? And they're not where you're at, so they can't get it. They can't get it. All they just know is, oh, Jesus freak. She's always talking about Jesus now. Jesus, oh, here we go. So this is what they do. You know, I will tell you this. My daughter is 30, right? She tells all of her girlfriends. She goes, my mom, she won't get drunk. She won't get drunk because, oh no, she won't drink. She won't drink because she don't want to be drunk when Jesus comes. And I go, true story. So there you go. And she tells everybody, she won't drink. She don't want to be drunk when Jesus comes. And all her friends and everybody laugh about it, but it's true. It's a true story. I don't want to be drunk when Jesus comes. Because, you know, that time I do decide, okay, I'm going to, you know, whatever. That's the time he would come. But it's just not in me anymore. It's just not in me. And people don't understand that. They don't have what you have, okay? They don't have that gift. Do you understand what a gift it is? They don't have it. So, and it's okay, because you are in good company. We've all been sent to crazy land. We've all been driven to Wally World's, you know, vacant parking lot and dropped off and it wouldn't let us back in the car. And after you stand there for a while, you know, with your little sack lunch and your backpack and you're looking around and you're waiting, you know, we're waiting for them to come back because you really think they will, and they don't. And then finally, you know, you look in the other direction and you see you're not alone, all right? You see all the other ones with their backpacks on, a little sack lunch, waiting. And guess what? Then you all together just decide, well, come on, let's just wait in line. So you go and wait in line, and so when the park does open, who's the first ones in? We are. We're all in crazy land together. Don't worry about it. You're in good company, okay? Because I'm telling you, if you're not in crazy land, then you're not there yet. You're not there yet, and it's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. But these are things that you have to know is normal. You're not different, okay? You're not the exception. You're the rule. All right? So, anyway, I'm going to talk some more on this, too. But this is the process of what he wants you to do. You got to empty. You can't go and expect him, you know. Remember what? Okay, the Bible is the map to God's heart. All right? The Bible is the map to God's heart. How wonderful is that? How wonderful is that? Okay. In your map, okay, on your GPS, to get there, you gotta, you know, start cleaning out the car, right? You start cleaning out the car. You can't find your way if you can't see over the dashboard, all right? You can't. You know, you have to get rid of this. If you want him to hear you, and if you look around and you see these walks that people have, and you want that, and you don't understand, and then again, what do? You take it personally, and you go to the whole other, you know, you change rides, okay? All you do is you're just changing another ride. But this is what you have to do, because you have to go to him without all that yuck. With all that yuck, get rid of it. And you can't go before him with any unsettled business in your heart. You can't go if you have not cleansed it, if you've not forgiven everybody. I know it's hard. I know it's so hard, but you can do this. You can do it. Well, I tell you what. What's more important? To keep that? Does that make you feel safe, or does it make you feel whatever? Okay. Again, humbling. Very humbling. If you're keeping that as a shield or as power, and most people, they don't forgive because it's some kind of power that they think they hold. That's not pleasing to the Lord. Okay, that's not pleasing. That is not one of the sevenfold spirits. Not pleasing. So how can you go in front of him and just think you're just doing everything he asks and just pouring out when you seriously are harboring that? Okay, you cannot do it. You're not giving everything up, and you're holding something. You're holding a power that you think you have, and you have no power. Okay, you have no power. All right, you can't change anything. You can't change anyone. You know, you think, well, if I love them enough, oh yeah, they'll change if I love them enough. and I just show them and I just stay with that, they can change. No, they can't, okay? Because you have no power, all right? You have no control over that other person whatsoever. You have influence, right? We have influence. We can influence people by how we live our life and how we speak and how we do. We can influence, but we have no power to change. That is Him. So if you have somebody that you want changed in your life, pray. Pray, pray, pray. Pray to Him. You know, Jesus, please, or, oh, Father God, you pray for change in that person. All right. Now, the more cleansed you are, the more yuck you release, okay, the more pleasing you are to Him, the more open ears He will have for you. You understand that? More open ears He will have for you. So do that. Do that. And let it all go. And you have no power over anyone. You can't change anybody. They are who they are. All right? So if that's what you think, don't. You're going to be waiting a long time. Long time. You're going to be missing the boat. You're going to be missing the boat big time. Okay? So you're going to miss fun at the time at the park. Oh my gosh, that great. Oh, you're going to be missing the park ride. You won't be with all of us crazy people. Who will be the first, might I add. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to continue this later on. But God bless you. I love you. I'll see you soon. And I hope this helped.